Hi everyone, this is Crafting and Collecting. Today I wanted to share with you my Arcane Vi and Jinx friendship necklaces. I got these from Hot Topic, and as far as I know, they're still available. I think they're on pre-order to be delivered sometime later this summer. So here we have Vi and her Vi tattoo, and we have Jinx and a drawing of one of her monkeys. So I like these necklaces. I think they're cute, but I am not feeling these cords here. I wanted to do something a little more fun and have a little more creativity with these necklaces. So stick around and I'm going to show you what my plan is. Okay, so to get started, I have a chain here. You can see how big the loops are. And then I have a powder blue ribbon. This is a 3x8, and then it's 5 yards. I got both of these at Hobby Lobby. I usually try to wait for a sale for either product. Every other week they have a sale. I don't know if these are on sale at the same time or if maybe the jewelry is on sale one week and then the ribbon's on sale another week. But I bought these at different times because I've been kind of planning this project for a while. Ever since I purchased the charms, I thought that would make a really cool necklace. So to start, we're gonna go ahead and just take some length off of this. I don't exactly know how much, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. It's better to have a little too much than too little because I don't want to add extra knots in here if I don't have to. So, use your good scissors and not your crappy ones. Okay. So to start, we're going to open it up. It doesn't really matter which end you start on, but you're going to string it through the first loop. You can see that there. Pull it out a little bit, and then you're going to want to make a knot with it. And you can leave that just like that if you want to, or you can double knot it, it doesn't matter. If you want this to stay as your attachment, like how the ribbon's attached, you can leave it just like this as well. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do towards the end because I'm going to stitch mine. Okay, so once you have your knot, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start stringing this through. We're going to hold it up and we're going to go through it. Every one. Okay, so you kind of get the idea of where I'm going with it now. You can kind of see how I started that. You're just going to continue that on the entire way throughout your necklace. And if you don't want to do every loop, you can do every other loop, every 3 loops, however you want to do it. You can wrap it around if you want to. But I'm going to go ahead and weave these through, and then I'll show you guys what the next step is once we come back. Okay, so once you're done and you've reached the end, you're going to go ahead and tie another knot. Okay. And then we're just going to snip off the end. Again, get your good scissors, not your crappy scissors. Alright. Now you can leave it just like this if you want to. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually stitch these. Just so that they're, like, I don't like these big ends on here. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch those and we'll be back after that, okay? Okay, so now that we've got our ribbon through, we're going to go ahead and attach our charms. I'm actually going to go ahead and change out these silver charms for these two black ones here, just so like it matches the necklace a little bit better. And here we are, guys. I went ahead and did Vise off camera, but you're going to follow the exact same method that I showed you on Jinx's. Like I said, I liked these charms. I thought that they were cute, but I thought that the cords that they came on were really just plain and boring. And I wanted to add more color to the necklaces because I think that Arcane is such a visually stunning show, and I wanted to pull some of that element out. Like, I wanted to show the vibrancy of the colors, especially with Jinx and Vi's hair. It's a very distinct look for them. It's very identifying with their characters. And so that's why I chose these colors. I chose pink for Vi and blue for Powder or Jinx. And I think that I did a good job of matching their hair colors. So something else that I did, because my favorite character is Caitlyn, and unfortunately they don't have a Caitlyn charm. They only have Jinx and Vi, which is okay because they're sisters, and you know, my sister's my best friend too. But they didn't make Caitlyn, and so I went ahead and I made my own version for Caitlyn. I made it out of Shrinky Dinks, and I used navy blue for her ribbon to kind of go with more of like her uniform that she wears. So here's Caitlyn. It's a little bit darker. I got, when I printed it, it was a little too dark, but I used the promotional image for her. I don't know if you guys can see. So yeah, it's a little too dark, but I covered it with resin, and then I made her mini charm her rifle. So here's the version for Caitlyn. I think it'd be cool if they made it. If they did make one for Caitlyn, I would go ahead and buy that too. But here's what they all look like together. We'll put Vi in the middle, unfortunately, because that's where she's always at. Keep those two away from each other. Like I said, I wanted to pull a lot of the color from the show into this, and I think I did a good job on that. Tell me what you guys think. Bye.